Judge, for what it's worth, my client, assuming the court's okay with it, would like to apply for an driver's license after this. We'll be working on getting those documents together if the court's inclined.
I don't know about doing a time served. He just had one dismissed and he's back now, right again with another DWI.
Okay, pause. This is what judges mean when they talk about patterns of behavior. One case gets dismissed, and bam, you're back with a 0.15 DWI? That's nearly double the legal limit. Should courts be tougher after a second offense, or does everyone deserve a second clean slate? Let me know in the comments.
And it's a point, and it's above a 15. I mean, really?
Sure.
We're still going to continue to do the same thing over and over and over? No, I know you're saying no, but here you are yet again. You had one dismissed, a year and a half ago. Now you're back on another one. It's above a 0.15.
If you got an occupation, the court could order some level of treatment, Judge.
He has to do treatment as part of it. So what we do is we have him T-RASed, but if I accept this, I'm sticking him with the fine. I'm not going to let him go without the fine.
Would you impose a fine on the probations?
No.
Let me talk
To him. It's 4,500 as well, too. No, I'm sorry, 6,000. I need you to understand that in life, right, we're not going to continue to hope and pray that something bad doesn't happen. We sometimes have to take proactive measures to ensure. You just had one dismissed. You've now picked up another one. If I were to plead you to time served, another proverbial slap on the wrist, and now we're going to let you go out there and hope that you don't kill someone or maim someone or you don't pick up another one, No, that's like the definition of insanity, in wishing that something, over and over, just with a different result. No, this is proactive because here we can see what the issue is. We don't want you to come back with another DWI or much more kill someone because, look at the news. Every day someone dies from a DWI and it's just not fair when it's so freaking preventable by one damn button on your phone. How much money have you spent on both DWIs so far where one button and a $40 fee would have gotten you from A to B? You know what I mean?
Sir.
That's now what we have to do to intervene in hopes that you learn from this so it doesn't happen again.
This isn't your average slap on the wrist, this is legal boot camp. The judge is basically saying, you're not just getting punished, you're getting programmed. What do you think? Do strict conditions like this actually reduce repeat offenses, or just add more hoops to jump through?
Worked out an agreement where they're offering you 1 year in jail, and this to be probated for 15 months. As part of this, you will do a repeat offender DWI education class, a victim impact panel, a T-RAS, which is an evaluation to see what are the conditions you may need if you need other conditions. If they assess them, you must fulfill them. No drugs, no alcohol, no breath test refusal, meaning that if you're pulled over, an officer asks you to submit a breath test, you must do it while you're on this probation. Guardian interlock, 25 hours of community service, and a $100 one-time donation to Mothers Against Drug Driving. You have children.
No, but I have a 13-year-old brother that relies on me.
Okay. If he does a parenting class, then I'll consider the community service way.
Thank you, Judge.
The idea, all we want is that you learn so that you, in 20 years, this has made enough of an impact on you that you think twice. Oh man, shit, that was such a bad experience. I don't want to do that again. It's either jail or it's a crap load of fines and fees. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
If you ever have a problem while you're on this probation, all you have to do is come back, let us know. We can work through anything. There's nothing too big, nothing too small. But the worst possible thing you can do is drive without a license or insurance, start using, or pick up another DWI. So you understand?
Yes, sir.
The other thing that if you just take off, abscond, that's also an instantaneous warrant. If you violate this probation, that's what we do. We issue a warrant. We have a hearing to determine whether you violated it. And if you do, you're looking at an entire year. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You give up the right. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization, you give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty to this offense, this is going on your record now. It'll be there for the rest of your life. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
From now on, you're facing a minimum of 90 days in jail. You ever pick up another one. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to tell you now, you get pulled over, an officer, the first thing they do is they look at your record. They're going to see DWI, DWI. What do you think they're going to do? Do you think they're going to harass and harangue the hell out of you? Every time you get pulled over. And if they smell anything funky, it's probably not going to go well. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Is it true or untrue that you had a 0.15 or above in this case?
It's true.
True to the enhancement. All right. How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to follow this agreement. I'm going to send you to it. I'm not going to suspend your license now, but I'm going to tell you, can you look up his license, please, to see if it's suspended?
Judge, I'm sorry, I missed his name.
Arredondo.
It is not eligible, Your Honor.
Okay. So you will be signing a non-driving affidavit. If you drove here today, you are not allowed to drive home. Your license is suspended as of this time. If we catch you driving without a license, I'm going to lose it. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Do not drive. You are required to have a guardian interlock, and every officer, because we send notice to DPS, every officer in the state knows if they pull you over and you don't have an interlock, you're going to jail. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
That's for the traffic, right? That's why it's ineligible, right? So
I
traffic.
believe so. I took care of those yesterday. So.
Judge, I believe his license may be showing ineligible due to a traffic ticket. If we can get that sorted, can we come back and?
I'm okay with an occupational as long as he's in compliance, okay? The other thing is this, is he is now taking a subsequent DWI education class. DPS is probably going to suspend your license regardless because of a subsequent DWI education class, if you've already taken it. Did he do a diversion and it got dismissed? As part of the diversion, you have to do a DWI education class. Subsequent ones get your license suspended. So I would check with DPS first. Don't just start driving, when you take care of that ticket, because they're going to probably suspend your license again. And this time it may be like a 2-year suspension. I'm okay with an occupational as long as he's in compliance.
Yes, Your Honor.
And he has an interlock first. Okay. All right. So we're going to have you meet with Shatoria for all your conditions, and then good luck to you, sir.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you. Waive the supervisor fee. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
You were charged with driving while intoxicated. You were facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine because of the high blow. You have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for the 1 day that you've done. You need to understand that you're entering into a very important agreement today where this DWI will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. This is serious business, because if you ever get pulled over again and you have some kind of funky smell, whether it's alcohol, whether it's dope, anything, it's probably not going to go well for you, because they're going to look that you have a prior DWI. And do you understand?
Yes.
So I would never, even if you've had a sip of alcohol, get into a car because you're begging for trouble. We all make mistakes, but when you continue to make mistakes that you endanger other people's lives, the sentences get longer. The costs go skyrocketing. You understand?
Yes, I do.
So there is a $6,000 surcharge that would tack on because this is a 0.15. I'm going to waive it for you today. If you come back with another DWI, get ready, because it gets a whole lot worse. Not only that, from now on, it's a minimum of 90 days in jail. You pick up another one. Do you understand?
Yes.
You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine the accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty,
There it is, the mic drop moment. For $50, you could have had a safe ride home. Instead, you're in court, facing jail and a lifetime record. Viewers, what's your verdict? Does our system do enough to prevent DWIs, or is it too focused on punishing them after the fact?
this will go on your record. You can never take it off. Is this what you want to do?
I understand.
Okay, how do you plead to the offense, man? Guilty or not guilty? I'm going to find you guilty. sentence you to 3. Is it true or untrue that you had a .15 or above?
It's probably true.
Okay. True enhancement. Okay, I'll sentence you to 3 days in jail, credit for the 1 day that you've done. I'm going to suspend your license for 90 days. Do not drive until you get a license. I'm going to waive your supervisory fee, but be careful. You come back on another one, it's going to cost you an arm and a leg. Do you understand? For $50, an Uber, take you wherever you want to go. $50.
That's what I'm doing now.
Good. Good luck to you.
Yeah, and I do have a question. There is something weird with her license. We're unable to get a status of her license.
Yes, absolutely.
I think state did just a few minutes ago too, and they couldn't do anything.
I don't know. Gaskin is the last name. I don't know. You know, that's something you may just have to call DPS to figure out. You have your license number, correct?
Yes.
This is the number, Debbie Grant, that's the number to the driver's license division of DPS. Call them right when the phone line's open at 7 and you'll get through. Don't try at 7:20, 1 o'clock. You'll never get through because they're so busy. But if you call right at 7 o'clock in the morning, you'll be able to speak to someone and they can tell you what the problem is.
Judge, even our, it won't populate, it won't return to anything. I'm not sure.
There's something's wrong. I don't know. I mean, we only get access to be able to put a number in and it'll spit out information as to the status of the license, why it is. I don't know. Maybe it's got to be an incorrect number or something. Maybe
It doesn't populate with a number, which is odd. It's just a symbol, and then it says
With
an
him,
error.
because in one in that letter, it was saying something about
The website could be down too.
do something.
Oh, yeah, maybe the website's down. I don't know.
Or something.
I would call them. The best thing to do is just call them, that's what I would do.
All right, and I do have one more question on this. I'm sorry. If we find that her license was previously suspended for 90 days, would you be willing to give her credit for that 90-day suspension?
Yes, but you have to give them the dates and everything.
Gotcha. Yes, sir. Thank you, Your Honor.